Hey everyone, I'm Jimmy from Buckeye Sports Center in Huron, Ohio. Today I'm going to take you on a walkthrough through this redesigned 2024 Malibu 23 LSV. Let's go ahead and start at the front. I'll show you a couple of cool features. So on this 23-foot Malibu, we've got it equipped, it is perfectly set up, and a couple of convenient features that often kind of get thrown by. We don't talk about the trailers much, but on Malibu we do have a swing away tongue on here. And then Malibu goes ahead and puts a nice little level here, so you know that you're trailering level on the vehicle. So it definitely helps with your trailering to have less sway. Moving down the side of the boat, right here we've got our GPS, so you have GPS cruise control speed. And then walking down the side we've got nice little emblem here for 23 LSV that lights up. And then we also have our dock cleats that are oversized, even emblemed with Malibu. We've got the nice raised red letters on this boat. And then moving down towards the back, this boat does have load guides on it. We don't currently have them in since it is in the showroom. You have fuel fills on both sides also. Great feature depending on where you're docking. And then also if you're trailering, definitely nice to be able to pull up to any side of the pump and fill up. And then in the back here, this is where all the action happens. We've got Malibu's patented surf gate to go ahead and delay the convergence of the water to make a nice big clean wave on the other side. Definitely the best way to make a surf wave because you don't have to list or lean the boat to one side. You're also able to use this surf system without any ballast. So if you have young children who want to surf for their first time, they don't have to worry about, oh, they're going to get drenched by a big wave like you would have with a traditional trim tab system. Surfgate definitely builds the best surf wave out there. And then underneath the center here, we've got a surf pipe to go ahead and put the exhaust or the emissions down into the prop stream. And then the Power Wedge 3, which simulates extra ballast and goes ahead and pulls the rear end of the boat down to make your wave either longer or shorter, or your wakeboard wake rampier or more mellow. Let's go ahead and jump inside the boat. I'll show you a couple more features. All right, starting on the back of this 2024 Malibu 23 LSV located up at our dealership in Huron, Ohio. This boat has been completely redesigned for 2024 model year. Love how big the swim platform is with a nice easy grab handle to get back on board. You also have right above it your awareness camera, which shows up on our front screen to go ahead and definitely know when you start the boat, is there anybody behind me? So hopefully we're not starting. And then underneath both sides of our seats here, we do have extra storage. And then right in the center here, a pop-up ski pile-on for pulling tubers or skiers. It can also go off the handle. And they put cup holders next to each rear seats, which are perfect transom seats for putting on a wakeboard or just going ahead and chilling at the sandbar with your friends. Let's go ahead and go up front. I'll show you a couple more things. But one thing you definitely want to take note of is this natural organic step into the boat. They definitely did a great job giving you plenty of room to step in with no trip hazards or any little hang-ups in there. Definitely nice, smooth, easy to go ahead and do. So up in the bow of the 23 LSV, we have plenty of room up here. It's a traditionally designed hull design, so you do have your traditional V-style hull, but they definitely extended out the width a little bit later. So gives you a whole lot of room. No matter how you want to go ahead and stretch your legs out, there's padding and backrests right behind you. And Malibu also put in armrests here too. I love how they do our wet sound speakers. They're actually angled up to project the noise into the cockpit to give you the best sound possible. And then plenty of cup holders, USB plugs to go ahead and charge, and grab handles up in the front here. We have a little bit of storage underneath the seat back here. And then underneath this is communicating storage going through. So you can lift up here, no issues there. Easy to get in and out. We have a drop-in wind dam here. And then Malibu redid the windshield, and man, did they make it cool. Definitely gave it a lot of extra contours, different materials, and even labeled Malibu right in the center there with a nice little drop down in there. Great design that they did on that redo on this engine, or on this windshield by far. Moving over to our cockpit over here, you have your 2 screen systems. So the center screen is going to be mostly for your water sports activities, and then you also have engine vitals always there. So I have my home screen, I have my RPMs, I'll have my water temperature and depth here. I have my surf and power wedge over here. And then kind of going through the screen, we've got our ballasts in one. The next screen over, we're going to have our presets. So if I want to surf left or surf right, there's a preset for that. If I have a beginner wakeboarder, I don't need to figure it out. I can just go ahead and load wakeboard beginner, and it goes ahead and sets up the boat for that beginner athlete, intermediate or advanced. And then you can also set custom profiles, and they even go ahead and give you a nice little automation here showing you how you're setting up the boats. Moving to our next screen is going to be where our water depth is going to be. The following screen will show us our reverse camera, and it will also play on any of our media files. And then the very last screen here is going to be where our speedometer is. Everything is nice and easy to get to. If I want to set my power wedge, I can set it over here, and my surf direction, or I can use the touchpad here where I have tactile buttons to go ahead and control. I can turn up my volume, I can change my track from the center knob decoder, and then control my power wedge up and down. And then right over here we've got a phone holder. In our little cockpit there, we've got a wireless charger too. So perfectly set up to go ahead, operate the boat, no issue. Charge my phone right over there, and I'm just good to go. I also have a little glove box down below here too for throwing in items, you know, whatever you need to keep dry, definitely there. And I've got cup holders down below. On this screen over here is going to be a lot of our control screens. So I can control my radio here, and a really nice feature with our radio is we do have zone control on it. So I can crank up my tower speakers, I can turn up interior cockpit speakers, or the subwoofer, you know. So me, as I'm driving, I don't know why, but I concentrate better when the noise isn't really loud. So a lot of the times I like to turn up the tower speakers for the athletes behind me, and then turn down my cockpit speakers a little bit inside to just kind of take the noise down. There's also auto volume option too, so as you're slowing down, you can go ahead and the music will automatically come down, and then as you speed up, it will go ahead and pick up the noise so everybody around you can hear you. We have, in the next screen here is going to be where all of our lighting is. Right now I have the interiors and the storage lighting on. You can definitely see right behind Chance over here. We'll give you a B-roll later, but there's a nice little cool LSV red light lit up. I love that little extra detail that Malibu throws in there. And the 23 LSV is an iconic boat. It's been around for a long time. It's the industry's #1 selling wake boat, hands down. On our next screen, we're going to go ahead and have all of our controls for this boat. So this boat is equipped with a heater. There's 2 speeds for the heater. We have our forward bilge, our rear bilge, which are both automatic, along with a blower. And then on the last screen, it's going to be where our Android apps can be. So the nice thing with this system is if, say you have Spotify and you're on a lake that has bad cell phone reception, you could go ahead and download your Spotify playlist to this at the house once you hook up to Wi-Fi, or you could connect your Wi-Fi hotspot to the boat. You can also download updates. It is a great intuitive feature on this boat. So the observer seat is got a perfect lean back there to face back, observe the action, make sure everything's happening safely. Then they'll go ahead and let the driver know, hey, we have an issue, we got to go ahead and stop and go grab somebody. But they also put these 2 lean backs, just pop up the seats, and now you've got 2 more rear facing seats for other people to see the action too. Easily without having to torque their head. They can kick up their legs. They've got plenty of space to kind of use these like chase lounges. Malibu puts a nice glove box right behind us. Billet, so it's definitely a premium touch, along with a cup holder there. And then tons of storage in our rear compartment here. You can fit the whole cover inside there, your safety gear, boards. You can also put skis inside there. This boat definitely has tons of storage, and you can even see the depth of the side storage. We'll go ahead and pop down this, flip this up. So it's a very deep boat. So that's all the way up a little bit, right about at knee height. So plenty of storage and depth inside there. Go ahead and store any of your items that you have for boating. And then over on the other side here, we've got a spot for a trash can, along with additional storage too. And that's also a spot for a cooler there as well. And then in the back here, we have our nice large storage lockers that you can add extra ballast into. I love with Malibu is they use an L-shaped ballast tank. There is something about having that extra weight up against the side of the hull, the freeboard, just pushing down, that just adds more to the wave. I've definitely noticed the difference between boats equipped with it and boats without. And then we've got this one set up that if you wanted to plug in extra ballast bags, you can do so. It will go ahead and fill those up right after the ballast tanks are originally full. And then there's a piece that goes on the top of the bag that's going to spit any water out to the side. So definitely a convenient feature that you don't have to watch, and you can make sure that you get the maximum amount of weight in the boat. And then in the center here, we're going to have the heart of it all. We're going to have our Malibu Monsoon M5 direct injection engine, which is going to give you more than enough power to go ahead and wake surf, wakeboard, or just have fun pulling tubers around or skiing. You can see the Monsoon engine there. And then with the tray that I went ahead and pulled out, this is a life jacket warmer. So you're done with your first set. Everybody else is going to go ahead. Your whole crew is going to go surf or wakeboard. You go ahead and throw your wet life jacket in there. And as you're going ahead and taking everybody else out, it's warming up from the engine heat a little bit. It's allowing it to dry. There's a tube inside there that lets it all drip down into the bilge and pump out later. All right, one of my favorite features on Malibu and Axis boats, it's super simple, but man, was it a genius idea. Let's go ahead and be able to control the surf wave and the wakeboard wake from behind the boat. So they made a nice surf band here, and I can go ahead and control my surf direction, so I can switch myself. It puts an audible signal up on the inside the cockpit along with the signal on the screen. I can control my power wedge, so if I want to make that wave steeper or longer, or that wake rampier or more mellower. And then I can control my speed, because we know how much a tenth of a mile can really make a difference. And then the volume on the radio can also be controlled from the athlete behind the boat. Person enjoying it definitely can go ahead and control their own ride. It's a pretty sweet feature. Also, our tower speakers, we've got Wet Sounds Icon 8. This boat is equipped with a bimini top with surf pockets and rope storage. And then on the sides there, we do have swinging in board racks. So when you're coming in a dock, you can swing in your surfboards, your wakeboards, so that they're not possibly hitting a pole. I thank you for joining me today as we walk through the all-new redesigned 2024 Malibu 23 LSV. This boat is located at our Huron location. We do definitely have it inside the showroom, able to be seen. If it's something that you want to do a demo on, I definitely, depending on the times, would love to take you out on the water, get you out there and see the performance and how easy these boats are to set up. For additional information, check us out at BuckeyeSportsCenter.com, where you'll see all of our inventory and additional information on our brands. definitely give us a call here too. Myself, Ted, or any of our sales staff would love to go ahead and help you out in any way we can. We know these boats very well. Also check us out on Facebook, and we have additional YouTube videos, and definitely also the Instagram. Thanks so much for watching.